Welcome in. This is a super impromptu live. This is going to be about the one that's on your mind. Y'all listen. I got some questions I need answered from you guys. So I'm going to let y'all come on in. I got some questions I need y'all to answer. And if you do not catch this live and you guys are catching this on the back end, I will try to remember to timestamp everything that we speak about and put it below so you guys can jump around and do what you feel you need to do. But I'm going to let you guys come on in for a second while I get myself together because I did just get off of work. I actually left a little early because I said I want to see if I can leave a little early so I can hop on this motherfucking live with my friends. Because y'all already know if I could come live every single night, I would. I got some questions I need answered from y'all. So get up in this motherfucking chat. I need you to like the video and I need you to make your presence known if you want to participate in the answering of the questions and the changings of the channel. Okay? I need you in a participation spot on the chat. I need to grab my little notebook right here because I got some questions in my motherfucking Vaseline because it's colder than a motherfucker. Well, it ain't that cold. I'm in Florida, but it's nippy, okay? And my lips and stuff be dry. So don't mind if I do. Okay? Where's the pens? I got some questions I need answered. And obviously y'all already know I am the type of bitch that I'm about to ask my people what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to know from y'all because y'all the ones that's watching. Y'all the ones that's the reason why I got the channel. So I need to ask you. I don't need to ask the internet. I don't need to ask Google, Chat GPT. I need to ask my people. The fuck? Anyway, Giselle, hello. A Johnson, Miss Johnson, what is up, my love? It is so good to see you here. Adia, ooh, hold on now. Adia Lozano 399. Okay, I see you, Buki. Love I 82. Hello, it is always so good to see you. D Rich 48, what is up, my love? How are you? Roy, how are you, my love? Cam, hello. Hazel, listen. Cam, listen. Hazel Turner, hello. Annie, what is up, my love? Peter, how are you, my love? It is so good to see you here. Jamie, y'all, Jamie is one of the moderators here. Everybody say hello. Delaney, hello. Lisa, my love. It is so good to see you here on a live, Miss Lisa. Hello. Cuts by Lulu, hello. All right, you guys. So, like I said, I got some questions that I need answered, and I will put this up on a poll, but this is something that I just kind of wanted to like spitfire real quick. And ask you guys because it pertains to the channel. It pertains to kind of how things are going. As you guys know, we just finished the Capricorn versus all signs series. We wrapped that up the other day. I posted the last 3 readings yesterday, actually. So if you guys have yet to take a look at the Capricorn versus all signs series, I would encourage you to look at those readings. Number one, because if you are a Capricorn, you have one of those other signs in your chart, right? So I like to look at those readings as well, and maybe I will start doing this. Maybe I won't. This is going to be one of the questions, but let's just start with this as the question because it pertains to the Capricorn versus all signs. Would y'all be interested in seeing the Capricorn versus all signs series have timestamps? And what I mean by them having timestamps, would y'all be interested in me doing a reading for like a love portion, basically, and then like a romantic love portion, and just keeping it the way that it is. And then like the second portion of it would be general messages or a self-love type of a reading, meaning if you had, for example, Capricorn and Gemini, the first part of the reading would be looking at Capricorn versus Gemini as a romantic relationship. And the second part of the reading would be looking at Capricorn versus Gemini as a general situation. So I would read it as more a platonic or a familial situation, or also how I kind of throw in self love type deal. Is that something that y'all would want to see? Because if it is, basically what would end up happening is the readings would still be the same length. So anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes long, but they would have extendeds to them. So basically, your Capricorn versus Gemini reading would have separate parts. You could watch the love part, you could watch the general part, you could watch both, but I would extend both of the sections and they would be in an extended version, basically. So to see the entire thing, the entire reading, all the language would basically make each reading around 45 to 50 minutes long. But you would basically be able to get the information as romantic, and then it would be a separate motherfucking spread, a completely separate spread that we would do for more general platonic relationships, family connections, or a self love thing. If that is something y'all would like to see, I will start doing that. And we could possibly actually just start it in February to see how it goes. Because I've been kind of like, I try not to read those readings in a general way, but it is very difficult for me since I'm not saying I'm not a love reader. I am a reader of depth. I'm a reader of the soul, like Dark Night of the Soul, inner child, inner work, blockages, that type of deal, right? So I have a hard time sometimes when I do those because there's so much that comes out as it pertains to relationships with family or relationships with, people that are general platonic relationships, or again just like the self to self type of shit, but I don't want to deviate the reading from that. So if that is something y'all would like to see, which I see a lot of yeses, I will start trialing that and see how you guys like that. Okay. The second question that I have for y'all is about daily readings. If you guys were here even just about a year ago, y'all know that I used to pretty much have a daily dose reading. So that would be a daily reading, a reading for the day. And for a point in time there, I was also doing a short. So, like, there would be a YouTube short that would pop up. And then right after the short would pop up, basically the daily dose reading would premiere, and we would do a daily reading. It would be about 10 to 12 minutes, something that would be posted the same day, every single morning, Monday through Friday. And Saturday, Sunday, there would just be the regular readings and stuff like that. If that is something that you guys would like to see, going back to having a daily reading Monday through Friday around the same time every morning, and then again, the other love readings that I post will still be posted, but we pretty much had a schedule. Like, I was basically posting between like 6 and 7:30, 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, and then around noon, and then again around 4 to 5. And then if we went live, I would go live later in the evening, and then we would have late night loves as well. If that is something that you guys actually liked and enjoyed, I will go back to doing that. Okay. The reason why I have yet to do so is because, number one, I was not completely sure if that is something that y'all would want to see. And number two, I was just trying to get myself posting in general. And now that I'm in a spot where I'm I'm back to where I was, and I'm like in my space doing my thing, that is something that I would want to do. So if that is something that y'all would like to see, let me know. We can do the daily readings. I probably won't. I can as well. I can do the shorts, which, it's not difficult to do. It's just, if that's not something you guys watch, that's fine. But the short basically, and it's difficult to say because basically like a motherfucking TikTok, but like the YouTube short segued into the daily reading. So if that's something that you guys want to see, we can do that, and I will get that back rolling, and we will start that in February. Because basically we had a weekly reading on Sunday, and then you would get daily readings Monday through Friday, plus your love readings 2 to 3 times a day after that. And if that is the type of structure that you guys would like to go back to, we can go back to that for sure. Because we're at a space where I kind of know, like I said, I needed time. We all go through these ebbs and flows. This is a motherfucking tarot channel. So obviously we understand that not everything in life is stagnant in a straight line, and we go through those ebbs and flows in order to grow. So I am back in a space where we are growing this way, and I have that momentum. I have that energy to get those things going. So hold on, I got to come over here because I can't see. You are so right, Lisa. So Lisa made a really, really good point, which I really appreciate that because I did go through a lot of schedule changes, and I actually like a lot of schedule changes last year, and it basically became really, really hard for me to stick to things. And um yeah, but and this is kind of why I'm bringing this up now, because I actually was having a conversation with my manager the other day about this, because I'm finally at a place and in a job where I don't feel like I'm going to leave. I don't feel like I'm going to go and jump to take another shift or like do something different. And I'm not working overnight. So I'm not up all night, sleeping all day, and then like kind of back and forth on my days off. So I feel good. And it's like, it's been like this for 6 months. So I feel good. And really 3 months is my mark to know if I'm going to be liking something or not. But it's 6 months. I'm not going nowhere. I love my job. I love my people. I love what I do. And I say that all the time because I just love being a nurse. Like that's just what it is. I love being a nurse. I don't always love my job, but I do love being a nurse. And I am literally in a position and in a place where I'm chilling, right? I like what I do. And it's not just the nurse part, it is the actual job part. It is not too hard on my brain, it is not too hard on my body, and I'm not working at the crack of butt. I don't work out in the wee late hours of the night. I literally work in the middle of the day, and I have so much control over my schedule, even more so than I did before. So I'm ready, right? And I'm ready to really take this and take this off to the place where we were headed previously. But we kind of got a little deviated on our path here. And I say us, I say we, I say our, because y'all are a part of this. And I say this all the time. Don't make me get emotional. If it was not for y'all, there would be no motherfucking channel. Okay. So it is our channel, it is our journey, and we are on the come up. And I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page, we're all vibing in the same direction, because at the end of the day, like I said, there would be no channel if y'all did not show up, right? Right. So why the fuck would I just be doing shit? Yes, this is something that I want to do, but I'm not just gonna be doing stuff that I want to do and y'all do not want to see it. What is the point of that? Like what is the point of that? Like I'm working to get, like I would rather create content and do readings and make our focus on the things that y'all want to see. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically all this is. We're just doing some slight restructuring. If you guys did not know, I did post on the community board, but I am open back up for personal readings. I have a plethora of personal readings that are available, you guys. All right. And for years, I've offered personal readings, and um, I needed to take some time, number one, and number two, I needed to make sure that I'm protecting my energy and protecting my space. So if that is something that y'all are interested in, That is always going to be linked in the description box below. That is just going to be my website, so you guys can take a look at that. Other question, would y'all like to see, and this is something that we'll have to kind of play with a little bit, and this is because of my schedule. That is the one thing. I mean, unless this is something that we plan on a bi-weekly basis, okay? Would y'all like to see a weekly or bi-weekly scheduled live? We talk about lives all the time. I'm always doing impromptu lives. Would y'all like to see a scheduled weekly live where we look at something specific every single week in that live? Y'all know what y'all are coming for. Y'all know what we're doing. Is that something y'all would like to do? I kind of go back and forth with this one just because I do not personally work Monday through Friday and I do not have a set schedule. So some weeks I got 3 and 4 days off in a row. Some weeks it's 1 or 2. So it's like I know for a fact I could do every other Saturday or every other Sunday routinely, but on a weekly thing I would have to play around with the day. Last but not least, this is not something that y'all have to answer right this very second because it is not really a question. It is open-ended. And this is something I ask all the time, if there is something that y'all would like to see, on the channel, and I'm talking about readings, reading styles, any specific spreads, things like that. If there are things that if you would like to see, even if there are things, and I know not a lot of people are like this, but if there are things that you see maybe on another channel or something like that, and you would like me to try it or me to see it, you can always email me. You can always let me know. I can take a look at things. Because I'm open, right? I'm open. This is a collective. This is a collective experience, and we are here to learn. We are here to grow. And if there is something that maybe inspires you or sparks you or is like, I would love to see Jazz do that, I would love to see Jazz try that or like pull this into her reading, just let me know. Like, I have nothing against that, nothing against taking feedback, listening to you guys. If there are issues, things, whatever, just let me know. Okay, you just got to email me, leave a comment, whatever. All right. So if there's anything that y'all would like to see, let me know below or send me an email. Okay. So with that being said, we're going to do a reading about the one that is on your mind. All right, my friends. I appreciate y'all so much. I love y'all so much. Okay, so we will take a look at the live stuff. Because if that's the case, I'll just have to basically plan the lives while I fill in my schedule, like, if that makes sense. So that way we have our guaranteed days, and then it'll be whatever it is for the month or for the 6 weeks or whatever, however many weeks I schedule myself. Okay, so this is going to be about the one that is on your mind, Capricorn. We are going to start this reading at about 19 minutes and 30 seconds for those that need the timestamp. We're going to light a little sage, get our energy flowing. I hope you guys are doing well. I really just want you to spend a moment, because I know that was just a lot of talking that I did. I just want you guys to spend a moment to really focus in, hone in on the energy, the one that is on your mind, the one that brought you here to this reading. Keep your heart, mind, and soul open to the messages, the clarity, the wisdom, and guidance that comes through to you at this time. Angel spirits and guides, I do want to thank you for allowing us all to come together here for your insights, wisdom. We're going to see what messages would like to come through here for the collective, from the collective. The messages of clarity, wisdom, and guidance that want to come through from the person. Angel spirits and guides, we thank you so much for bringing us together. We're taking a look at the person that is on Capricorn's mind, the one that is on their mind, the one that brought them here. What messages want to come through? It's okay if you're divided between two. And I want to say this why? Because the messages will, you'll know, right? If there is a message that is specifically from one or the other, you'll know. And that is actually a really good way to allow your intuition to really focus and hone in on what you're receiving, right? We have the energy of magnetism with affirmation or love language, physical touch. This person is affirming you. There's a gravitational pull towards each other. You and this person are red string theory. You and this person are red string theory. You are completely in each other's energy fields. And if you have been thinking about this person, it's because they've been thinking about you and vice versa. It's almost like you don't know where your thought started and where theirs ended. Like you're not sure because the energy is so fluid between the two of you, if that makes sense. So it's like if you think about a Venn diagram, right? And you're thinking about that middle section, right? So you have the out section, and the middle section. So that middle section, things are getting mixed, right? And there are similarities. There are things from both sides. Now, I don't want you to think of how we usually do a Venn diagram. We're putting, what is shared in the middle. This is just how your energy fields are mingling, right? That's how I want you to see that Venn diagram. And it is this potent place, basically, where both of y'all's intuitions, your thoughts, it gets kind of mixed up. It's jumbled up. And not in a bad way, in a way of, I don't know if that's their thought or mine. I don't know if it's me feeling like that way or I feel that way because they feel that way. And it's because you both feel that way. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. I see a feminine that is going off in a separate direction here. But I feel like there are angels and spirit guides that are trying to tell her to wait a second, hold on, wait a second. There's something here. Love language, quality time, be the witness to each other's lives. Somebody is wanting to see you, right? And it's almost like, wait a minute, hear them out. Wait a minute. they're coming. They're right here. Right. And it's like they come in at the tail end. You see how he's at the end of the horse and she has to turn, she would have to turn all the way the fuck around to see him. Yeah. Coming in at the tail end. Bottom of the deck is twin flame recognition. You recognize each other, you know each other. Why? Because again, I don't know where their thought ends and mine begins. It is safe for you to love this person, to be around this person, to care about this person. They want to spend some time with you here, Capricorn. And this seems like maybe this person wants to be outside with you. They want to be somewhere in public. I feel like the two of you are very, very drawn to one another. It's like there's something about the two of you embracing and loving and caring about one another, but this is in a public sense. And you have to remember, there is, when you're thinking about that Venn diagram energy, if this person is fantasizing, daydreaming, and wanting these things, and it involves your energy, you're going to pick up on that as well. They dream and fantasize about spending time with you, being out with you. They're like, this is a public energy. This is like a park and a lake. So you can expect there to be other people around, right? This magnetism card, there's other couples in a ballroom. They're outside of that ballroom outside. So it's almost like they stepped away. They're so magnetized. They're so drawn to each other. They need to be closer, right, than they can be with those people around them. You have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic connection here. Motherfuckers can tell that the two of you are fucking, right? They can tell that the two of you are together. They can tell that the two of you are close. Okay. It's the chemistry between the two of you is very strong. You can literally smell it when they walk by. Trust with lasting love. Okay. Do you love me? Do you love me? This is your true love. This is somebody that can't stay away from you any longer. I'm telling you, because of the magnetic energy that I'm getting here, and the fact that they want to come in at the tail end. It's like that they can't get enough of this, and it's almost like they're realizing now is the time. Now is the time. It is safe for them to love. They can trust this situation. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Because I feel like one of you are not very hopeful about this. Cupid is at the female, almost like trying to convince her to stay, to trust. Somebody longs for your warm embrace. They long to look into your eyes. It's like they just want to, like, the breath that the two of you share between each other is, whoa. Yeah, somebody is, it feels, okay, guided steps to great love, follow the path of ascension. It almost feels like they're following guided steps that they've been given. There's been this major recognition here of love between the two of you. So, meaning they have fully recognized who you are, or they fully recognize this relationship, this connection. And I want you to understand and know the best way for me to describe you picking up on your person's energy, right, and resonating with it and feeling it, but say not seeing it on the outside, is because of that Venn diagram energy. And I want you guys to always think of that. It is the easiest way for your mind to kind of comprehend, why am I picking up on this person's energy? Why am I feeling this? Why am I resonating with these things? But there's no action on the outside, because in the Venn diagram, there are energies, right? Those outside circles do not cross, do not connect. They are their own separate specifics, right? And that's you, right? That's you, that's your person. So these outside specifics are the reasons why we may not see action, even though, because even in the Venn diagram, this is an internal thing, right? Where they cross paths is internally, not externally. They are internally. That's exactly why when you have two people who are on the same page and following that path of ascension, it is more of an infinity, right? And less of Venn diagram. It is more of like two circles, top and bottom, that connect, right? But it's not like we're in it's an actual infinity thing, but like, you know what I mean? It's like you would think of it more like two circles that connect in that way versus two circles that are connecting in this way, right? So, I mean, that's the easiest way for me to explain it. The separation, the ghosting, the lack of communication, that is the easiest way for me to explain it, because once the two parties become a thing, become a couple, become a connection, it becomes an infinite energy, right? Versus, so let's pull some title. All right, show us what we need to see here, please, Spirit, for Capricorns. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, those that are cross-watching here. We're taking a look at the one that's on their mind. We have this energy of chemistry, magnetism, love language, quality time. It is safe for you to love, trust, and lasting love. Spirit, we're going to get some details here. This person is clearly drawn and magnetized to Capricorn in that way. This person is thinking about the future for sure. I'm going to say that. They're thinking about the future. They're thinking about their next steps. Tell us about this person's next steps towards Capricorn. We have the Empress. Tell us about this person's next steps towards Capricorn. And the Lovers. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Star. I feel like this is something that this person has truly been wishing for, wanting. And it's like, even if you haven't spoken to them, or if you haven't seen, it's like this person has been asking for this opportunity. They've been wanting this opportunity. The Empress and the Lovers is such a beautiful energy as it relates to their next steps. Why? Because the Empress is love. She's Gaia. She's our physical plane, our physical energy, our physical earth. The lovers is not only a choice, it is a decision in love, it is romance, it is a connection, a unified union energy. Two people that end up coming together because someone is being chosen in love. This is also major confessions of love with the Empress and the Lovers. Yeah, we have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands. There's a lot of feminine energy here. There's been a lot of passionate thoughts around you. I will say that. I want to clarify why the Nine of Pentacles here. Got the Four of Cups. Why the Nine of Pentacles here? That Four of Cups showing up again now, actually coming out. Four Cups came out at the bottom of the deck here. This person is coming forward elevated, upgraded, if that makes sense. You have the Four of Cups and you have the World. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords. Yeah, I feel like this person, they were doing a lot of reevaluation, a lot of contemplation. It's like they knew that this opportunity with you was here, like that spirit had it, just like how the Four of Cups, we see the cup being offered by spirit, right? But they're focused on the Three of Cups. But it's because this person was reevaluating something, rethinking something, going over something, and it was a cycle in their life here, kind of looking at the bigger picture of things, trying to understand why. I feel like this person was in like a healing phase of some sort. Bottom of the deck here, Ten of Swords, Queen of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles once again. Yeah, it's like almost like this person was lacking confidence within in themselves because of XYZ123, right? And it really does feel like this person is coming forward healed. They're coming forward elevated, upgraded. It just different. Yeah. And we have the Page of Wands. Love the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is a messenger, very energetic, very adventurous. I feel like this person comes forward very energetic, very like just like that, just like the Page of Wands, like they come forward ready, even though I feel like previously maybe they weren't, or they didn't come off in that way, even if they may have spoken that way. Bottom of the deck is the King of Cups, Justice, and the Empress. Mm. You know, I feel like this person is not used to someone like you. We have Judgment coming out. We're taking a look at the Queen of Cups here. We have Judgment that came out. We have the Ace of Wands. Wow. And we have the Six of Cups. I absolutely love this here. I feel like this person is listening to an inner calling. They're following their truth. They're following their intuition as it relates to this. This is something that they're very passionate about. It feels very healing to them. It's very sentimental in a way to them. You are very sentimental in a way. And I'm meaning this relationship, this connection, them coming, not coming after you, but like, you know, taking the opportunity to come towards you. They're realizing how much it means to them. Bottom of the deck here is the Page of Cups, Strength, and the Eight of Wands. What? What? You sit down. Sit down. You do too much. You stayed. Yeah, thank you. Anyway, yeah. So you're going to see this person. I feel like the glow within them may be a little bit different as well. And I like, I know it's kind of weird saying that and, you know, trying to relate it to a masculine energy, but you can feel the energy is very different off of them, if that makes sense. Hey, boo boo. Hey, boo boo boo. All right, let's keep going. I'm getting distracted. So we see them coming forward. I see them coming forward. I see them making a move, and it's a choice. It's a choice in love. We have Strength card. You've got two major arcanas and three major arcanas. Excuse me, and a court card. Two nines. Nine of Cups. Ten of Wands. Seven of Cups. There was some confusion here. Why the Ten of Wands and the Seven of Cups? I'm trying to figure out why this person had some confusion or had a difficult time. Oh. This person wanted this so bad with you. The Sun, the Chariot, and the High Priestess. This makes me want to fucking cry. I'm gonna be real honest. Because of what they're saying. It's like all of the baggage, all of the pain, all of the hurt popped up at once, and they didn't know where to place their focus. Right? And seeing the Seven of Cups lets me know that they had a lot of different baskets, right? A lot of different things that they were needing to work on, that they were needing to handle. And it was a lot. Their hands are full, right? And then it's like, okay, baby, okay. You be doing too much. This is what I'm saying. And then we look and their hands are full with the Ten of Wands. But they're not sure how they're supposed to listen to their intuition and go off on this path that I am so drawn to be on, that brings me joy, that makes me so fucking happy when I have got 10 wands and all these other motherfucking cups. Because bottom of the deck is the Five of Cups. That tore them the fuck apart. Seven of Swords and the Two of Wands. Something that they didn't tell you, something that they hid from you. Even though they were consistently thinking about How can I get myself out of this to come back to them? This is someone that's ready and willing to invest. I feel like they have gained strength from a period of healing and a period of grief. This is somebody that is wanting to invest in love, right? And this is something that they've thought about, and they're realizing that the one opportunity that brings them this sense of being elated and being happy, feeling this exuberant energy, is the opportunity that spirit has for me while I am trying to consistently process these 3 cups, right? So in the 4 of cups, there's 3 cups upright and an ace of cup in the air by spirit. In the 5 of cups, you have 2 cups behind them that are upright and 3 cups that are upside down. They realize that no matter what is happening in life, those 3 cups are always going to be there. They're always going to be there, right? Regardless. Seven of Wands, 10 of Cups, 2 of Swords. Yeah, and there's the blocked emotions, even though right in the middle is the 10 of Cups. It's like my emotions are blocked, even though what the fuck I want is the 10 of Cups. What I want is my cups to be full and me to be in this period of life and feeling of completion and feeling of happiness in the different areas of my life with this person, while also filling those things with myself. Let's see. Show us some more here, please, Spirit. Yeah, we have the Hangman. For some of them, we know the 9 of Wands is the wounded warrior. That can mean literally, right? And this can mean wounded mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, not in a place where I'm ready to be doing all of these things, right? And that's why I said these 7 of Cups, it's like, where am I supposed to place myself when I have all of these other things that I'm carrying wands for, right? Carrying these burdens for. Bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. And I almost feel like this is like the fact that we didn't see that the wheel kind of put this person in a position to have to slow down and learn again, right? Because underneath of that, you have the Death card, Death and Rebirth. That warrants healing for sure, especially with the Hangman and the 9 of Wands. Why Hangman, 9 of Wands? They're realizing that they may not get this opportunity again. And healing through it is the way to go, basically. And this person thinks about their future and they think about what's to come, and they're realizing that they may not get this opportunity again. This is something that spirit is blessing them with. And they're realizing that this period, this pause in their life of healing is for a reason, right? Again, think about the Nine of Wands as the literal wounded warrior. Bottom of the deck is a star. There's feelings for hope of this new beginning that we can build and create. Three of Pentacles, something together. Wow. Wow. Mm-hmm. Okay. So this person knows that they've got one last little final push. Okay. And they've been through a lot. They've been persevering. And I know you've been through a lot and you've been persevering here, right? Both parties, Nine of Wands energy in a different way. But what we have here is if there is faith, right? Sometimes spirit will test our faith in this. You have the Four of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. And this talks about family, a literal family, two people creating a family, creating a legacy, creating something that is long term, creating something that is a celebration for wealth. I'm just saying, bottom of the deck here is the motherfucking sun. And the sun comes after sad, after rainy days, after you've been waiting for your ships to come in and you've been seeing nothing. And this is quite literally two people creating a kingdom of love. I'm going to let you know here. You're going to have to step out of your comfort zone with this energy, with this person. I feel like that is a part of why there may be some hesitation as well, because there is a stepping out of the comfort zone with these high vibrational connections and these high vibrational relationships. Because like I said from the very beginning, this chemistry and magnetism is going to pull you both in a way that makes other people want to and I don't mean this in a bad way. The energy that the two of you give off is going to make other people want to shrink, right? Because of how potent and how powerful it is. It is 22:22 on my clock. It is 10:22 right now, but it is 22:22. I have military time. So take that as a sign. The energy is potent. It will make other people want to feel small when they are in y'all's presence, right? This is powerful energy. The two of you are creating legacy, you're creating long term, and that's why it can fucking scare the masculine, especially when they are not spiritually grounded, right? When you are physically grounded and you can understand the physical world and da da la 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 la, the basic bullshit, right? Having a mundane relationship isn't really scary because you're not thinking of it in any way. You're thinking, either both parties are going to work or one person works, one person stays home, and we're doing the basic da 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 da. But when you're thinking of this on a high vibrational level, you not only are now evolving and growing as a person. You're now with somebody who's evolving and growing as a person. And then the two of you come together and evolve and grow as a couple, which is separate from how you guys are growing as individuals, which is also separate in how the two of you are creating life, putting life into something, which is a part of the two of you's purpose, right? For communal growth and communal understanding. That is fucking scary, right? That's why, that is why a lot of people have a hard time with these connections. And it has nothing to do with the runner chaser bullshit. It has everything to do with how willing and ready are you ready to be and to grow with another person, right? It's easy to do when you're thinking mundane and you're thinking, well, we both got a job, let's buy a house, let's have a kid. That ain't got shit to do with you growing as a person, right? Them growing as a person, the both of you being supportive of each other, growing in those directions, and then y'all coming together and being a couple and then growing as a couple and y'all understanding that and how to nurture that. And then on top of that, the two of you have path and purpose together for a greater call, greater purpose, right? And y'all are feeding that energy, giving it life and doing that together while also giving to yourselves and giving to the connection. In turn, some of y'all are giving to children on top of that. Those connections are scary crazy. And that's exactly why people fold so quickly when they can feel what's happening. When the man, especially the masculine, when they are right there at the peak of awakening, oh bitch, they meet somebody like you. Why do you think it's called runner chaser? The motherfucker is hightailing it out of here because he realized my entire paradigm's got to fucking change. You know what that means? My family, some of them motherfuckers got to go. My friends, most of them motherfuckers got to go. The shit that I do on a daily day basis, that shit got to fucking change. The way my mindset is shifting, that shit got to change. The way I think about religion versus spirituality, that shit got to change. How I put myself out into that people are not ready for that. You gotta be fucking for real. Like people are not ready for that. They're not ready for it. That shit is scary. It's easier just to accept the fact that you are in this world, work a fucking job, and find somebody who's willing to work as well, pay bills until you fucking die. It's easier just to do that, right? Than it is to face yourself for real, to acknowledge and actually physically and mentally, emotionally and spiritually want to make an active change to yourself, right? On top of wanting to do the same thing with another person and be supportive of them, on top of doing the same thing for a connection. It's a lot. It's easier just to not give a fuck about none of it, turn a blind eye, marry somebody you kind of like and you're kind of attracted to, and go about your business. It's so much easier to do that. That's why I don't be batting no eye and fronting no front when people be like, oh, I'm getting married. Oh, I'm with this person. I'd be like, the two of you don't even look like you like each other. Number one. Number two, the two of you don't even look like y'all belong together. But that's besides the point. Do what you want to do, right? I would rather be alone than have to pretend I want to be in that type of relationship. I'm sorry. I'm past that point in my life, right? I'm past that point in my life. I'm past the point of that, okay? Because if we're not contributing anything to the society that we motherfucking complain about, ain't shit I can, no, we have got a greater purpose here, right? So when you were in this collective, so that's why I say, listen, these people that you attract, not all of them are going to be the person that you're supposed to be with, right? The person that you're supposed to be with is going to recognize you, you're going to recognize them, but it's going to be in a way of y'all can speak to each other about this kind of stuff. Does that make sense? You can talk to them about this kind of stuff, about energy, about the universe, about consciousness. Y'all can have a conversation about that. You ain't gonna have to pull teeth from this person about this kind of shit. They're going to understand. They're going to get it. Right? So if you're having a hard time trying to figure out this is my person, this is not my person, if you cannot talk to them about basic consciousness energy or energy in general, that ain't the one. I'm telling you right now. If you are here and you cannot talk to your person about energy, that's not the one. Okay? If they look at you like you fucking crazy, that's not the one. If you are not comfortable to even bring that up around them, that's not the one. Don't worry about them. That's not for you, boo. That's not for you. Because what type of life would you want to live thinking that the person that is your person is somebody that you can't even talk about the shit that you watch on a daily basis? Because we're putting tarot on the TV, big screen. So that's all I'm going to say. We meditating together, right? We're going to retreats and listening to sound bowl music together. If I have to tiptoe around the way that I feel, that's not the one, right? If you want an easy way to weed out the people, if you cannot talk to this person about energy and consciousness and they look at you like you fucking crazy, let it be, because that's not the one. What, you gonna tiptoe your whole life around this person? No. No, like absolutely not. Like if we cannot sit and have a conversation about what I feel and do on a daily basis, why would you be the one? Don't make no sense. That's where you go to understand, okay, so what is it that's in me that is still attracting or attracted to these people, these energies that I know for fact are not on the energetic vibrational level that I am actually trying to attract in, right? That goes back to inner child wounds, that goes back to things that we push to the side, patterns, lack of recognition in ourselves, right? Yeah, listen, y'all. I'm just trying to keep it real. Like, and there are going to be people, masculines, that do have an understanding, right? And you're like, okay, we're finally talking to somebody who's speaking my language. But you also have to understand you've been doing this for a while. You've been evolving and awakening for a while. So, again, remember your vibration, remember your energetic flow and where you are. And if that person is, don't even get your black ass. Thank you. Is that person on the same vibration as you? And is that person willing to continue to grow, right? And kind of feel it out that way. But this is somebody that you're not going to have to question or second guess, right? And I'm just using myself as an example. What I mean by that is while I've been reading tarot, right? And not particularly at this apartment, but at another apartment, there was somebody who I thought was my masculine. There was a masculine I thought was my masculine. And we could not talk about none of this stuff. Like none of it. Like I didn't even feel comfortable bringing it up. Like, and He came to my place a couple of times. And at my old apartment, I only had a 1-bedroom. And never went in my bedroom. Never went in my bedroom because I had my whole setup in my bedroom like this. Except it was like the pink setup with all that. And it didn't dawn on me then like it's dawning on me now. But that was not my person. That was somebody that was there to trigger healing within my life. Does that make sense? Right? Because if I don't feel comfortable talking to you about this kind of stuff, I don't feel comfortable bringing it up. And you're in my home, but I also don't feel comfortable about you seeing my shit, nor talking to you about my YouTube or anything like that. Why would you be my person? Why wouldn't you just be somebody that I'm supposed to be triggered by so I can do some more healing? Why everybody that we meet gotta be our person? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And it's like the person that you're with, right? Like me now, this is the majority of what we talk about. Not my tarot, but like spirituality, our growth, meditation, healing, like those types of things. Like it is an open topic of conversation 90% of the time. Like a lot of our conversation is around those things. So it's like being able to be open and to understand and to be free. And of course, we talk about other things as well, but it's like being able to share that is important. Okay. I'm just going to say that. Being able to share that is important. Right? Because if you are going to be following your path and doing the things that spirit is calling you to do, are you going to hide that from your person? Because a lot of you, these things are going to be a spiritual task, a spiritual tool, a spiritual gift that you're using. So were you going to hide that? I'm just saying, I'm just putting that out there to use as an indicator for yourself. Okay. Okay. All right, let's get some closing messages because your girl has been up all day. Went to the gym this morning, struggled this morning. I don't know why squats felt so heavy this morning. They just felt so heavy. No, literally, the universe is my sugar daddy. Let's get some closing messages here. Okay. I mean, once again, it's the same motherfucking. We got the King of Cups, the Seven of Cups, the Tower, the Ten of Cups. Here they come. They've made their final decision. Yeah. There's that Empress again. Six of Cups, Knight of Wands. There's a lot there. This person, there's an apology of some sort that may be coming as well. Page of Cups. I feel like this person, it's like everything, whatever their mind was like rumbling with, spirit made clear for them. Yeah, Page of Cups, Ace of Cups. Oh, thank you. Listen, Jamie, I be trying. I woke up this morning and I was really not trying to go to the gym, but I really did need to go. And I did. And I did squats and back, and squats just felt so freaking heavy. But there's an apology that's coming here. This person is just as heartbroken as you, and they have a lot of truth that they want to speak. Excuse me, that they have been holding back. And I feel like they've been in their own emotions around a lot of this, to be honest with you, which is why yeah. This person is finding the confidence to come forward to say something to you. They got something they want to say. For a lot of them, it is a soft gesture. a soft offer, but they're coming back around. I feel like this person, and this is what I'm hearing, they're going to sleep on it. Four of Swords, the Moon, Seven of Pentacles, they're going to sleep on it. They're going to think about it. Like this person is kind of like processing something. There's something they want to sleep on. They want to sleep on something. The World. Yeah. It's like they're going to sleep on what they're going to say. They want to sleep on maybe how they're going to say it. Yeah, this person, I feel like tomorrow, honestly, for a lot of you, tomorrow or Saturday, they're going to reach out. They're going to say something. They're planning on what they're going to say. It's almost like this person is like sitting at the computer, either typing or, and it's just to kind of help them not, I guess, be on their phone. But it's like they're typing something, like whether they're typing in a Word document or an email. I feel like this person is wanting to say something, but it's not like this long message. It's Page of Wands energy, so it's like it's a short message. It's very quick. They may even be somebody's crying. Somebody's crying. They're very emotional about this. But this is a message that it's like they want to get out. Like, I need to get this message off my chest. I need to get this out. But they're thinking about what to say. Like, they're thinking about how to say like 3 sentences or something like that, because maybe there's a question in there. There might be a question that's in that, if that makes sense. Yeah, we have the Queen of Cups here. I just saw the Four of Wands, the Chariot, the Queen of Wands, the Five of Cups. This person, yeah, there's the Four of Wands. There's a lot of like back and forth with the emotions. They're very, and it's because they don't want their passion to get kind of like caught up here. We have Justice and the Page of Wands. This person may actually be, I feel like there is a question here. Yeah. This person may even be trying to plan on, somebody wants to live with you. I didn't even realize, I forgot we had a literal true pair here on the board. I feel like the two of you can communicate with each other telepathically. Because Four of Wands talks about celebration. We have the Three of Pentacles, which talks about planning, putting things into motion. The Chariot is that motion, that action, purpose, path. I feel like this person, there's something that they want to say or a question that they want to ask. The Moon. Something that they've been holding back, something that they've been hiding, holding on to. Four Swords. Again, it's like they're in their head about this. Seven of Pentacles. I feel like this person, I feel like they're thinking this because they don't want you to say no, or they're thinking that you might say no. Three of Swords. King of Swords. This person is being very blunt, very straightforward, honest about this. For some of them, they're asking, and I don't know who the fuck this is. Can they live with you? Can they move in with you? Can y'all live together? They're trying to figure out how to say it. I'm telling you, Three of Pentacles. Because it's about some sort of legality, some sort of justice, some like something that they want. Yeah, they like, why can they not stop thinking about this? And it fell right on top of this Three of Pentacles. They're thinking, it's like it's on their mind heavy. I feel like I want to know why this person is thinking about this, but I feel like I need a different deck. Because it's going to make them incredibly happy. We have the Sun and the Six of Wands that came out first, followed by the shadow side, which is the Devil energy, and the Queen of Swords. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the Lovers. Capricorn. This person sees this as being something very successful, something successful, something that would work, something that would feel good, make you feel on top of the world. Yes, Palmer. But it's almost like they're afraid of what you might say. They're very hopeful, though. They have faith that you'll allow this to happen. And they're hoping that you'll see the bigger picture with everything and with this. So I feel like the way this person comes in may be a little bit like confusing, but Temperance energy, which can be about patience, it can be about healing. But I'm getting more patience because of the Four of Swords here. And the Four of Swords for me can also be like rest, renewal, pause, take a time. Oh, my phone's getting ready to die. My Jesus. So I have this feeling that this person is in a bit of reflection. They are very hopeful that if they come forward with the right words, that there will be a sense of completion and a sense of accomplishment with you and with this. I feel like this is not satisfying my brain. I need one more thing. Even though I know my phone's gonna die, I need one more thing. We'll close it out with some messages. How about that? Let's close it out with some messages. The distance feels like a dagger in my heart. I hope you are doing well. Your love has made me a better person. I cherish every moment I spend with you. The distance weighs heavy on my heart. So you and this person are definitely in some sort of a separation here, because the distance energy has come out twice. And the silence triggers my childhood fears of rejection. That one came out the other day. Every song I hear now reminds me of you. Let's do one more. Your love is a flame that lights up my world. Their inner child, because this inner child card came out the last time too. My inner child yearns for the nurturing love and care you provide. Feelings can express and thoughts can imagine. This person's going to be reaching out to you here because they keep thinking about you and they can no longer stop imagining this. Yeah, I dream of you, no words for your love. And this silence feels like an endless void. And this is your sign. You know what to do. Capricorn. I'm going to leave this here. I hope that y'all found this insightful and that it resonated. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for joining me in on this impromptu live. I enjoyed it so much, my loves. Make sure you guys smash those like buttons on the way out. Of course, don't forget to leave your comments down below. I did post a reading this afternoon, so that is up if you guys would like to see it. I did not post any others today because I have them pre-recorded and I uploaded them before I left this morning, but I just didn't have a moment to really make titles and all that other stuff and thumbnails. I only had time to do the one. So that is up and posted. So I decided to come live. So y'all will have this as well. Tomorrow, you guys will get your readings again as well. So do not worry about that. And I mean, depending on how I feel once I get off of work, because I'll be there till about 10 tomorrow. I may go live again. I may not, but we'll see. So anyway, I love you guys. I appreciate you. I hope you have a fabulous, fabulous evening. Thank you so much for all of you that joined. Thank you, Jamie, for moderating. Thank you, Lisa, for being here and hyping us up. Hazel, thank you so much for commenting, and everybody else, thank you for joining. I love and appreciate each and every one of you so much, because like I said before, if it wasn't for y'all, there would be no channel. So y'allthebomb.com. Have a great night, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.